January 18th, 2026. The world is watching Greenland. Thousands are protesting in Copenhagen and Nuuk. 8 European nations are facing escalating United States tariffs. NATO allies are sending troops into the Arctic. And at the center of it all is a project few people truly understand: Golden Dome. For decades, experts said it was impossible. A shield capable of protecting an entire nation. Satellites that could track hypersonic missiles traveling at Mach 20. Interceptors that could destroy threats before warheads separate, before decoys deploy, before impact. But at SpaceX, impossible is just an engineering problem. We are building Golden Dome. And this is how. When Executive Order 14,186 was signed in January 2025, it wasn't just another policy announcement. It was a declaration. The Pentagon had concluded that deterrence alone was no longer enough. Hypersonic weapons existed. Unlimited range cruise missiles existed. Ballistic missiles were already operational. Today, the mission was clear and brutal. Build a fully operational, multi-layered missile defense shield by January 2029. 4 years. A system capable of detecting and destroying ballistic missiles, hypersonic glide vehicles, and cruise missiles launched from anywhere on Earth. The Pentagon called it a system of systems. Inside SpaceX, it was seen for what it really was: the largest engineering challenge of our generation. Golden Dome isn't a single weapon. It is 4 layers working as one. One space-based sensing and targeting constellation. 3 ground-based layers: advanced radars, interceptor systems, and directed energy weapons. Everything connected by real-time data. Everything is operating at the speed of light. And SpaceX's role is critical. We're building the eyes, the brain, the early warning system that makes every other layer possible. Without it, nothing else works. In late 2025, reports confirmed what had been quietly underway. SpaceX was preparing a constellation of up to 600 dedicated defense satellites. These are not modified Starlink satellites. They are purpose-built Sentinels, engineered from the ground up for one mission: to protect the homeland. Why SpaceX? Because the foundation already exists. Since 2021, Starshield has operated classified satellites for the US government. By 2025, more than 180 military-grade satellites were already in orbit. We understand secure networks. We understand resilience. And we understand contested space. But more importantly, we solved the problem no one else could. Scale. Over 7,700 Starlink satellites are already in orbit. SpaceX does not build spacecraft one at a time. We mass-produce them. Assembly lines, modular components, industrial manufacturing applied to space. Golden Dome requires speed, and speed is what SpaceX does best. Then there is launch. In 2025 alone, SpaceX flew more than 140 missions, a launch every 2.6 days. Falcon 9 is now the most reliable orbital rocket in history. That matters, because deploying 600 satellites is no longer a decade-long effort. It is a few years, and reusability makes it possible. Without landing and reflying boosters, Golden Dome would cost many times more. Reusability is what makes a $175 billion shield even remotely achievable. Technology changed the economics. Technology alone isn't enough. You also need leadership that understands modern warfare. Former U.S. Northern Command Chief General Terrence O'Shaughnessy now leads SpaceX's Special Programs Group. He spent years advocating for layered, AI-driven missile defense. He knows exactly what Golden Dome requires and what failure would mean. Now to the issue dominating headlines. Greenland. In January 2026, President Trump publicly stated that Greenland was vital to Golden Dome. Days later, tariffs were announced against 8 European nations that opposed U.S. control of the territory. The reason is strategic. Greenland sits directly between the U.S. and Russia. Any missile launched from the Arctic toward North America would likely pass over it. Greenland already hosts one of the most important early warning radar installations on Earth. But here is the reality. Golden Dome does not require U.S. ownership of Greenland. The United States already operates military infrastructure there under long-standing agreements with Denmark. From an engineering perspective, sovereignty does not change the physics. The satellites will work regardless. The true challenge is not building 600 satellites. It is what they must do. They must detect missile launches instantly against the heat signature of an entire planet. They must share targeting data globally in milliseconds using laser inter-satellite links. They must maneuver, resist jamming, and heal the network if satellites are lost. This is not science fiction. This is engineering. Critics say space-based missile defense cannot work. They said the same thing in the 1980s. What they miss is this. The physics never changed. Everything else did. Reusable rockets, mass production, AI-driven targeting, real-time global networks. The question is no longer, can it be done? The question is, who will build it first?